ready for qualifying to get underway. First, let's go to Mike Massaro.
And Matt Kenseth, one of those drivers just below the cutoff line. This comes down to this race, whether or not you'll be championship eligible in Homestead. What are your expectations here in this qualifying session?
Well, I mean, it's really every race, the last three. But, we were okay in practice. I think we were about 10th. I didn't feel like we had a lot more speed than that at the time, so hopefully we got tuned up a little bit. The track's going to change a little bit, so obviously the goal today is to get qualified good. The goal is to get the pole, so hopefully we can get qualified today and then get ready to race tomorrow.
In terms of your mindset and your approach for this weekend, it all comes down to Sunday. What is that mindset for you?
Honestly, it's the same as always. I mean, it's really not any different for me. If we can outrun all the rest of those guys, well, we should be okay, hopefully. So, you always go out with the idea of trying to win. Obviously, wins are very hard to get in this series. We went and tried to win Martinsville and came up short. We tried last weekend and came up a little short, but got a couple decent finishes. So we'll just go out here with the same approach.
Well, thanks for your time and good luck in qualifying.
Thanks.
Matt Kenseth was 10th fastest on the speed chart in practice this morning. Looking to improve upon that a little bit here in this session. Dave?
And Mike, back in the technical inspection area, there are still a few cars yet to go through the laser inspection station, as well as the template area. Just looking at it, I believe if you've gone through one time and are making your second pass, you should be good timing-wise. If you have to make a third pass, if you fail a second time, you might be in a little bit of trouble timing-wise here. But down here in the 78-pit, interesting story with Martin Truex Jr. At the end of practice, of course, he crashed his primary car, so they pulled out this backup car to get it ready for this afternoon's qualifying session. Here you see the action for Truex a little bit earlier, and that was enough contact to tell the team that they wanted to go to a backup. Here you see the result, and there's a backup car coming off. So here at the front of the race car, they are removing some material from the fascia of it. They had the same thing happen last week with NASCAR, and so NASCAR not happy with around the Toyota logo there in the front and the headlamp area, so they're removing some material, doing some sanding down just like they did last week. Interesting.
Well, that's sometimes what happens when you have to bring out your backup car. I'm sure they corrected whatever they didn't like last week on the primary car. But even teams of this size, you have to draw a line and probably didn't get to the backup car. So NASCAR doing a great job. They found it to get it corrected before qualifying.
So as they continue to work on the 78, the other cars, well, with the exception of 4, all in line, getting ready for qualifying. Take place next.